Acts chapter 1,
Kailangan
verse
ko, sabi
8.
niya.
So, Pastor Mirna memorized the Acts chapter 1, verse 8.
Acts chapter 1 verse 8, and you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses in all Judea and Samaria, in Jerusalem, in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth.
Okay. So, according to the Bible, when we receive the power, you will be the witness to the end of the world. Yeah? And then, but without changing your spiritual status, you cannot be the witness. So that dapat we have to change our spiritual status. Then, we have to know before changing our spiritual status, you have to know your spiritual address, where you are belongs to. What is your spiritual status? You know, all people in the world, since they are born, you know, when you are born from your mother, automatically you are separated from God. That is your spiritual status. Since you are born, you are separated from God. You don't have any mistake. You are known. But since you are born, you are separated from God. Ito ay our spiritual status. Not only the Filipinos, Korean, Americano, even Chinese, everyone in the world, they have the like spiritual status. When you are separated from God, you know what I meant? You know, you have like a self-centeredness. You have like a self-centeredness. When your spiritual status are separated from God, then automatically, tatlong major things that come up. Number one, you become self-centeredness. You know, when you are self-centeredness, all the time, you are following centeredness of yourself. All the time, we are doing by our self-centeredness. That's why, halimbawa, like this, the Joey is here. When Joey is here, when Joy come to the church, you have the makeup or walang makeup. But when you come to the church, you just in front of the mirror, you arrange your things or not. Orange. Ilang minutes? 20 minutes? 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. Francine, ilang minutes? You are in front of the mirror before you come.
One day daw, Pastor.
Honestly,
One day.
20 minutes? Good day, 20 minutes. Yeah, lalaki, Andrew, ilang minutes you are in front of the mirror? 1 and a half hour. 1 and a half hour. You know, Elizabeth. 30 minutes. Wow, so you are grabe naman. 5 minutes. Wala yan. Parang lalaki. You know, everyone, we have a self-centeredness. Why you are sitting in front of the mirror? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Why you are sitting there? Because you want to show maganda to the other. Diba? So why you are sitting in front of the mirror? Meaning to say, you want more maganda. You want to show to the members, or you want to show to the meeting, I'm pretty, I'm maganda. Diba? I'm beautiful. You want to show to the other. That is the reason you are sitting in the mirror 30 minutes. And enjoy. Mahal ka sa buhay mo. Kaya 5 minutes. And until you, 1 hour. It's meaning to say, you want to show. You want to show himself, okay, guwapo, in front of the member. Kasi, siya is standing in front of the church. In front of the pulpit, siya, singer. That's why you prepare the event. I'm not saying this the bad, this the good. Pwede. Even 30 minutes, even 1 hour, even 2 hours. Wala problema. But especially women, when you have heard of something they call, now you are the young. Diba? Like it's the teacher blessing. Other teacher. The teacher blessing. Ilang minutes you are in front of the mirror.
2 days, 3 nights, Pastor.
Saglit lang, Pastor. Just comb my hair lang.
One lang only.
Konti lang.
That's why
Kilay
we
lang.
have ilang minutes.
5 minutes na. Sumabay na.
That's why funny. So, everyone, we want to show ourselves to the beauty. Maganda. That's why before you come to church, you sit in front of the mirror, you wearing something changing, and then so many times you wear the clothes, changing, and then come to the church. You know why? And this is the disciples. Then Pastor, we have to come without any arrangement. We just come after the wake up, wala nang shower, wala nang take a bath, and then we come to the church. It's not mean. It's not mean. Yeah. Of course, we have to make the maganda. That's why when another person see, oh, it's okay. If they're the very dirty, baho, then how can we are together? But meaning to say, my focus is that everyone you want to show yourself to the beauty, maganda, pogi, guapo. It's meaning to say self-centeredness. Why we have the self-centeredness? Why is centeredness of yourself? Because Satan made you like fell into the self-centeredness. Genesis chapter 2. Why? When your spiritual status are separated. When your spiritual status are from God, Satan made you to fall into the self-centeredness. You know, you have the mind measurement. You have the mind measurement. And my emotion. And then my thinking. You have the my thinking. My measurement, my emotion, my thinking. What is that? All the time thinking about myself. That is the self-centeredness. Why? Because when you are separated from God, you are the spiritual status was the separated from God, Satan made you to fall into the self-centeredness. Why you are hurt? Because of the self-centeredness. Why you fell into the temptation? You are the self-centeredness. Why you want to stop? You are the mediocre. Self-centeredness. You know? And in our the meeting, there is someone who are easily fell into the temptation. Why? Because of Sha, I fell into the temptation. Sha, I fell into the temptation. What about you? You also, because of the another person, because of you, other person fell into the temptation. Why all the time you thinking about because of you? Ako rin, same then. Another person also fell into the temptation because of you. Then every time people fell into the temptation. Why? Why you are hurt? Because of the self-centeredness. Why you are angry? Because of the self-centeredness. Why you have the anxiety? Self-centeredness. Why you measure to the other? That is the human measurement. Siya, beauty, or funny. What is your measurement? My measurement. Okay. In my measurement, Pastor Perdi, panta. Tama or tama? Tama? Oh. And then, when Francine, when you see the Pastor Perdi, panta? Panta or na panta? Siya panta na. Mas panta tayo Pastor Perdi. That's why when she saw Pastor Perdi, not panta. So. But when I saw, I followed him. That's why when I saw the Pastor Perdi, panta. What is that? My measure. When Glory, this is the very happy. When you go to the company, you are hired, China and then you put something applying to the company. Not only you are select, and they give the very big salary, 50K per month. That's why you are very happy. When you are very happy, when you come to the church, and then please something Cherry may say something bad to you. Even though siya is very junior than you, but siya say something rude words. Angry or not angry? Not angry. Why? My emotion. What is the measurement? My measurement. What are you thinking about? It's okay. You were thinking. Diba? And then, siya is the very angry now. Because of the something family already angered. But this the cherry man, ate, just call ate. But not rude words, but just say ate. Why? Why you call me? Why? Why you like that? My emotion. My emotion in that mood now. That's what my thinking. Why you call me? I'm angry now. You are angry because of the cherry may call you? No, you are already angered. 90, yeah? That's why that is the very important. All people, why thank the mentality? Self-centeredness. Who give the this the self-centeredness? Why? Because of your spiritual status. You are separated from God. You are apart from God. That's why you are angry. You are angry with others. But that is the right path. So everything, your emotion, your angers, something gladness, everything is still to come from you. That is the what? Self-centeredness. Satan said to the Adam and Eve, if you take this the fruit, you will be like that. But you will be like that. Then, you want to be like that? Elizabeth, you want to be like that? Huh? I am? Sorry, you want to be like that? I am? Charlie, you want to be like that? I am? Diane, you want to be like that?
Yes, po.
That is the self-centered. And why don't you like that? Why? Why? All the times our the thinking is still the what? Self-centeredness. Self-centeredness. I'm guapo. Why guapo? If when you see me as guapo, that's your measurement. That's your measurement. And then Korean actor, a very handsome guy, they saw me, possibly guapo? Not guapo. Why? Self-centeredness. That's why don't condemn anybody. Why? One of them you are very, very precious. There is wala nang dalawa. Hasal pwede isa lang sa world. Diba? Important is not important. Even though you are bad up, you are very important. Even though you are black, you are very important. Why? You are only number one. Gold is important one not if we have the gold like this size, you will be very rich. Million pesos. Then this is the gold and pastor body. Which one is the precious? Very handsome. So, pastor quality is the much precious. Why pastor quality is the much precious? Isa lang. Gold, marami. Why gold is the precious? Why gold is the precious? Your water is the precious. Why gold is the precious? There. Hindi marami. Stone precious? Not precious. Why? Many. Marami. Many. Diba? Then under your precious? Yes. Very precious. Isa lang. Chinese. Little matabaha. Precious o wala? Wala lang dalawa, isa lang. Then, Filipinos, like this na aitas. Very panta, curly, ugly, black color. Precious o wala?
Very rich.
Pangit is the what? Your measurement. Ako measurement. But in the eyes of the Lord, precious. Pogi, guwapo, maganda. That's why don't condemn yourself. You know, Nurim, when Nurim studied in the Philippines, When you see the nunin, maganda, very maganda, so, pangit. Ano yan? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. No? You said number 1? Sure?
Yes.
You
Very good.
are not playing the leg of the pastor.
Naturally beautiful.
China, how beautiful? Number 1? Sure. Okay. Duri,
Number 1.
Agnes, number 1? Nico,
Why?
1. Edward, all 1. Diba? But, you know, doing, he evaluated herself, number 4. Number 4. Pani. When she was in the Well, in our school, there was the one Korean Grace Park. This is the Grace Park, all siya is the mata very pangit. But siya all the time said to the laundry, kau pangit. Then all the classmates joking, even though doing critical, but all classmates say pangit. Because of the Grace Park, pangit, something like this. Ito ay American school, di ba? That's why during always listen, even Americans say, oh pangit, where are you going? Oh pangit, what are you doing? All the time call pangit. That's why during so, pangit. Ako pangit. Wala nang something identity siya. That's why even though Papa said, oh you are beautiful. No, Papa, I'm pangit. Nobody loves me, nobody likes me. Something like this. What is that? 19th, what is the measurement? That's why this the long imprint is the very important. All the time you are living with the poor. That's why you have the long imprint. What is that? I can do nothing. I can't. Halimbawa, Peter, you offer 1 million para sa mission offering. Kaya naman. Before sabi niya, Pastor, wala pong pera. Gusto ba walang pera? Andrew, you offer 1 million?
Of course, Pastor.
Oh, Joy, 1 million. Cherime, you offer 1 million? Adrian, 1 million? Yes. You know, Satan imprinting what? I can do nothing. That's why all the time what? You have the begging minds. You want to listen to something from God. No, you must serve. Our God is not almighty. Almighty. Nothing is impossible in God. If you are spiritual status, changing the spiritual status, everything will be changed. Kaya, I can do, not because of me, because of God. That's why Apostle Paul said, I can do everything through Jesus Christ. Satan made you to get into the self-centeredness. That is when you are separated from God, then that is the coming result come. Second result, this is the what? Money, centeredness. Genesis chapter 6. Money is the important one, not important. Important. Why important? Why important? Money is important, life is important. Life is more than important. But many people sell their life. Their life. According to the Genesis chapter 6, is the Satan is the make the people, the purpose of the people is the what? Money. Money. Money is the important. Money is the number one. No, money is the priority. Satan imprinted to the people. That is your purpose. Study for the money. Working for the money. Business for the money. Married with the money. Bandang, you have a dalawang boyfriend, A and B. A, very but guwapo, matalino, but B, panic, but very rich. But most of them, they fell in love to you. So then they said, I love you. Can you marry with me? Then who will you choose? Honestly, A and B. B. Why? Very rich. Because of the very rich. Yeah, of course. Everyone will choose the money. Money is the important. Why money is the important? Say that in your minds. Money. Money is the purpose. Because of the money, you can do everything. That is the what? Result of the Satan putting. When your spiritual status was separated. If we were separated from God, always you love only the money. Because of the money, you don't come to the church. Because of the money, you change the club. School, the school is the important one, nothing. Very important. Why very important? Another school, they didn't teach about the gospel. But only teachers and TGSCA teach the gospel. Important or not important? Important. Then, after you graduate, must come or not? Must come. But if when you graduate, the last school year, and then the international school in Makati, ISCC, call you. Oh, brother Andrew, I know you, I heard you, and then you were the teacher recommended me. You are very good teacher. So we want a scout to you, so that every month we will give the 100K. Will you go? Or will you go to school of the teachers share? You know, actually it's not easy to decide. Why? You can change your mind. You just make something like this. Oh, Pastor Lee, I will go to the ICCT. Why? I get the 100,000 K. And then I offer the 50,000 pesos to the Simbahan mission and for the world evangelization. Much better. That is your thinking. We don't need the money, but we need the one. We need the teacher who really know the gospel. You know? Then, if we need the money, why we operate the school? Minus a negative. Why are we doing the school ministry? Even though negative, but we're doing the continually learning. As possible as I will do my best. If the kulang, I will sell my car. That is my heart. Why? School is the very to raise up the children. Then, what is the name? School. Gospel. But many people at the case, you choose what? You choose the money. You go to the 100K. Sayang na sayang. Why? According to the Genesis chapter 3, that is the age of the what? Nephilim. Nephilim meaning to say Nephar. That is the came from Hebrew. Hebrew, Nephar. Nephar. This is the Nephar meaning to say fall down, fall down. And according to the Revelation chapter 12, verses 1 to 9, this is the Satan. The another name is the devil thrown into the world. God's thrown is the Satan, devil in the world with the corrupted angel. Who will fall down from heaven? Satan. What Satan do? Make the people to do by your own power, whatever you want. According to the Bible, Genesis chapter 6, verse 2, you know, they married with the wife, whomever they want. Siya beautiful, I married. And then siya another beautiful, I met dalawa, tatlo, apat. Last time I met 12, meron siyang 12 wife. Meron 12 wife. I want okay, I will, let's marry. I got 12 women. That's why in Genesis chapter 6, people, the man married with the woman, whomever they want. Even though you want to do whatever you want, you need the what? You need the money. That's why money is the big powerful. That's why Satan putting the money. When you are born in the world, you are already separated. Since the time on, your papa, mama, your relative, your teacher, everyone said, oh, you study hard. Why? Because of the money. Not because of the money. In order to earn much money, in order to be rich, you study hard. All the time is money. Then, when we are separated from God, what result is still to come? Successful Satanas. Genesis chapter 11. Genesis chapter 11, successful Satanas is still to come. Satan come. Satan putting this to the successful Satanas. That's why when they built the tower of the Babel, when they built the tower, they said, let us make the tower to reach to the heaven. How they can make the tower to the heaven? Hindi kaya. But they said, let us make the tower to reach to the heaven. Meaning to say, they want to be success. And then what they said, let us make the name to be known. Known name. They want to be famous. You know, successful meaning to say recognized. Another word is the recognize. Recognition. You want to recognize by the someone. That is the successful success. But honestly, Darren, you want the success or not? Bishop of the what? You want the spiritual status. Even Nico, you want the success?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Luan, you want the success?
Yes, of course.
Everyone, Adrian, you want the success?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone we want to be success. Why we have the list of the success percentages? That is the result of our spiritual status. If you are, what is the success? Successful is the what? Money. When you earn much money, you said, I'm success. When you have fame, when you have an authority, when you recognize by the people, you said, you are success. That is the worldly successful. That is the result of when you are separated from God, when you are far. What is the real successful in the Bible? To be. It's no matter. Even though this the Elizabeth Mandangan, you are studying well in our school, and then when you go to the another school, senior high school, but after the study well, you go to the UP and Ateneo. But after the UP and Ateneo, wala nang high years. And you become what? Cleaner of the tuman. Then, fame? Not success? Fame? No. Most of the people say, Elizabeth Mandangan, siya was the tabang in TSMC, TSCA. Siya is the in UP, he was the tabang. Why siya is the cleaner sa tuman? Okay naman, okay. Meron siyang something problem. Something. They thinking about that. Even though you are cleaner of the list of the tumana, but God is with you. Then you are successful. Joseph, successful. Joseph sold in the Egypt as the slave. Successful. Joseph became slave of the Potiphar. Joseph was successful. Many people, many Christians, many believers, they said, Joseph, sabi niya, siya is the mga pananampalataya. At siya is the absolute couple. Why siya is the slave of the Potiphar? When you, at the time, you are the same age of the Joseph. When you see the Joseph, honestly, you thinking about Joseph was the success? Honestly. You thinking about fail, not fail. Why? Become slave. Become cleaner. Become katulong. Then you are fail? No. It's your nation. Only your nation. That is your duty. That is where you work, it's no matter. What job, what working, it's no matter. How much you receive the salary, it's no matter. But if you are doing with God, then your job is success. You are success. Naintindihan? Dapat we must do it. But problem is, the spiritual status separated from. When we are separated from God, these kinds of problem is not. Would you like to change your spiritual status?
Amen.
That is our spiritual status, honestly. Tama or not tama? Francine, tama or not tama? Tama, diba? You are the spiritual status. You are not separate. Before, when you are born, you are separate. But you already tinatanggap mo si Jesus Cristo sa iyong puso bilang kapatawid. That's why you already meet but you are far from God. Wala ng feeling of the presence of God. Diba? Meaning to say, you are far. When you are far, this is the spiritual status. Result of the spiritual status is the coming up, self-centeredness, money-centeredness, successful. You study hard. Why? You want to success. You want to unmatch money. Honestly, not for God. Diba? Honestly. Why? Meaning to say, that is your spiritual status. And number 2, we have to know, understanding spiritual path. You must understand the spiritual path. According to the Bible, all people in the world, they have a fundamental problem. What is the fundamental problem? Fundamental being. What is the fundamental being? Fundamental being of the human. What is the fundamental being? According to the Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 and 28, we must be with God. God is with God. That is the what? Fundamental being. That is the fundamental being. Okay? Fundamental being, we must be with God. Are you with God? Keep silent. We must be with God. That is the fundamental being of the human. But what is the problem? There is the problem. Anong problem? Anong problem? Fundamental. Fundamental problem. Fundamental being problem. What is that? According to the Genesis chapter 3 verses 1 to 6, they were separated from God. And that is the fundamental. What Bible said? When they were separated from God, Romans chapter 3 verse 23, ito ay kasalanan. When they were kasalanan, you know what happened? According to the John chapter 8 verse 44, they are belongs to Satan. Spiritual states, they are belongs to Anani Satanas. That's all. That is the fundamental problem. That's why what happened is the spiritual problem which is the common. What is the spiritual problem? Mental problem and physical problem which is the common. Worry, angers, anxiety, negative. Why you have the negative? Why you have the something afraid? Why you have the depression? Why you have the panic disorder? You know, it is the result of this spiritual problem. Spiritual problem is the problem intervened by Satan in the spiritual world. Satan intervened, not physical world, but Satan intervened in the physical world, spiritual world. This is the fundamental problem. Satan is the one make the people to make the problem. Yeah, Genesis chapter 3 verse 1 to 10, 1 to 6. Why Adam and Eve, first people, why they were separated from God? Because of the deception of Satan. Satan intervened to the life of the Adam and Eve. Satan intervened when you are born, already you have the fundamental problem. Even though you don't have any wrong, you don't have any mistake, but when you are born, when after you born from your mother, automatically you are separated. Why? Satan intervened in your life. Since you are being of the distance. Right? That is the scripture. That's why you have a scripture. Suddenly you are angry. Why you are sitting in front of the mirror 1 hour? You want to show pogi. Why you want to show pogi? Maybe someone say you are funny. That's why you want to show maganda or pogi. Why? Satan already thinking something imprinting, no imprinting. And number 2, what is the way? The way. I mean to say solution. Solution is Christ. Christ is the one solution of the problem. So, through the 3 positions, through the 3 positions, Jesus Christ solves the what? Fundamental problem. That is the very. You know why we have the many spiritual problems is the coming? Because of the fundamental problem. If the fundamental problem is the solve, spiritual problem will be solved. Diba? Mental problem, you try to solve the mental problem. You are very foolish. If you solve the mental problem, you cannot solve the totally your mental problem. Worry. You can stop worry. You can stop your negative. No, you cannot. Halimbawa, after the pagkatapos ng our Bible study, and suddenly there was the one person positive, COVID positive, COVID-19 one positive, which is the comes.
Yari na.
Then what about you? All of you are worrying about. When you go home, ano ba yan? Meron akong COVID-19? How can I do? I'm going to batay? O meron akong something problema in my life? I'm gonna be done. A lot of the negative thinking is gonna come in. You can stop negative thinking? No, you cannot stop. You cannot stop. Why? Because of this fundamental problem. This one is not spiritual problem, it's no matter. But what's happened? Where is the spiritual problem came from? Fundamental problem. That's why if you solve the fundamental problem, all problem will be solved. So the tatlong position, Jesus Christ already solved all your problems and difficulties. And what we have to do? We must accept. John chapter 1 verse 12. When you accept, our God give you the light to become children of God. When you accept the Lord Jesus Christ, you have the spiritual state will be changed and authority will be given. State of the children of God, authority of the children of God, our God already given you. That is the very important. That's why if you really know this, understand spiritual path, what is the problem? A fundamental problem. Originally, we must be with God, but we were separate. Why? Satan intervened there. That's why we call it the spiritual problem. That's why a lot of the physical or mental problem is the coming in our life. Then, another way, how can we solve? People try to solve by the religion and sincerity. Good works. And then knowledge, wisdom, philosophy. Ano yan? Only the way. Jesus Christ. Why? Jesus Christ come to this the words with the tatlong position. Prophet Akarian Hari. So the tatlong position, solving the all this the fundamental problem. Then, if you truly believe that the spiritual path, you know what happened? The works of God will come to you. What kinds of the works of God will come to you? Number one, you know your personal spiritual problem will be solved. You must solve your spiritual problem. If you solve the spiritual problem, meaning to say you change the spiritual status. If you solve the spiritual problem, which intervened by Satan in your spiritual words, it's meaning to say you are already changed the spiritual status. If you change the spiritual status, you know what happened? You will be very happy. If you are very happy, you want to say something. Halimbawa, the Carlo watching very beautiful movie. Very magandang movie. You are very impressed. While you are watching the movie, you cry a lot. Then go there next. When you meet the Darren, will you tell to Darren or not? Why? You listen to something, transaction? You didn't listen to any transaction. But why you tell? Because you listen, impressed. You listen to the impression. That's why you will touch the Darren. Darren, dapat you must see. This is the movie. Very, very happy. Almost you see my eyes very swollen now. Why? Because of the blood cry. Why you tell? Because of the impression. Diba? If you solve the spiritual problem, are you happy or not? Chan is happy or not? Very happy. Then, whomever you meet, you are the meeting. You will deliver the gospel or not? You will tell. Why you are happy? Ate, listen. You know, alam mo yun, as you know, I was the very sad before. Anger, high temper. I spanked my husband. You know, I'm changed. I must spank my husband. I love my husband so much. My life is still very sweet now. My husband is still very sweet. Our the family, parang kingdom of God now. Ate, why? Why? Every time spiritual. Ate, alam mo yun, before, I have heard of something. Ano yan? Hinder the fundamental gift. No fundamental gift, first time I heard. Originally, God created the people to live with us. That is the fundamental. But since I was born, I have heard that this is the problem in fundamental. I didn't know. But when I attend this the Simbahan, TGSMC, Pastor teach us this one. When I realized that why I have a mental problem, why I have a physical problem, because of the fundamental problem. That's why when I realized that this is the gospel, I was very, very happy. So, if you meet Jesus Christ, then all your fundamental problem will be gone. Satan run away from you. Your spiritual status will be changed. Ate, gusto mo tinatanggal mo si Jesus Cristo, you will deliver. Why? You are ready. Even though you believe that Jesus Christ, wala happy. Then will you deliver the Jesus Christ or wala? Wala. How will you deliver the Jesus Christ to your friend? Francis, you deliver this the gospel to your friend? Ilan? Every day you deliver? Isa lang. Then one time siya was happy. But other time, all around. That's why only isa lang. Every day, every time, dapat we must fear the distant gospel. Diba? If you solve the personal spiritual problem, then you are very happy. That's why the meeting will be the blessing. If without solving the personal spiritual problem, meeting will be the curse. But meeting will be the blessing. When you meet, you deliver the gospel to the other, then what about your family? Or Satan will run away from you. Darkness get away from you. That's why you know what happened? Your family will be the kingdom. Now your family is the kingdom of God. Your papa angry, your mama angry, fighting, anger, shouting. Yeah, why? Wala nang solving this one. Pinaka-important is the family. Dapat you must solve your spiritual problem. Ikaw muna. Ako muna ako. If you solve the spiritual